Hi guys, it's bonus time, and this video is titled, what does this person already know about our Libra, our beautiful Libra? What information is in their panel? In their panel. Okay, maybe they like to fix cars because panels are found in cars. Welcome back, Libra, to Libra Light, and we are here for our Libra Light session, of course. But of course. And we're going to see what they currently know about you. Let's see what we have going on here for our collective. After this, I'm going to do 4 of the iconic, not archaic, iconic signs of Capricorn, Aries, Libra, and Cancer because they are cardinal. So I'm going to do a cardinal sign reading after this. You got a delivery? A delivery. Okay. And then what else do they know about them right now? Describe to the best of my ability to. This person could be an admirer, or they could be somebody that you're already dealing with, meaning that there's a back and forth, past life relationship. Okay, so this is an interesting card. When you get this in the oracle, there's Fabio holding, let's call her Victoria in this reading. Fabio and Victoria. This past life card talks about 2 soulmates that have known each other before. So have you ever seen movies where they meet and they're just like, they give this look of not, oh my God, you're the perfect person, but they give a look of like, I've seen you before. And so this could be a past life relationship. Let's read the insignia at the bottom. You have known each other before. Exactly. Didn't even look at it. And that was the explanation. Fabio and Victoria. That would be funny if some of you are a Victoria. That would be a little too creepy. So we have that. And then we're going to check out your surprise cards. So I've laid them all out here. I'm not going to touch them yet. I'm going to do a little bit of intuiting, okay? So I'm just going to say a few things here. I keep seeing 333 is one thing. Another one is a collector of amethyst. Maybe you love this stone so much. I'm picking up on a person already that has amethyst stones in their house. You could have a rather large piece. Something like this. This is Amazonite, but it could be like this big. So I have some crystals too. I'm a crystal collector. And I'm picking up on someone who grew up with horses. I'm seeing horses. And maybe you grew up on a barn or something to the effect of, or you used to ride. What else is coming to me? Somebody on the channel might have an older Mustang, not new, older, of the older sort. I would say like 76 to 82. I'm picking that up as I intuit. And you also might meet somebody in a grocery store because I keep seeing one of those old iron caged grocery carts. And that's all that I'm getting right now. I know when to stop too, because I know when they stop showing me images. And I respect it as well as an intuit. That's what I'm getting. And you could also be 41 is the age that I'm getting. It's actually being written out like this, like I vividly see 41. Okay, so let's get to what they know about you already. I have to clear my throat too, because I think when the dust kicks up in the desert, it tends to like, you inhale a lot of it. So excuse me if you can't hear me clearly. One tip I can say is raise your AirPods a little bit higher than usual. And then when you leave the reading, go ahead and put it back down for your safety of your ears. Calling in your soulmate. Some of you have prayed for them. This person knows you might even be on the hunt. There is a Libra who's open about that. So we have Mark Ruffalo. A lot of these cards look like celebrities. He tends to look like Angel Mark Ruffalo, the actor. And he is holding an embrace, excuse me, with a girl who is about to be his wife. Like it looks like they could be married in the future, or these two have been linked together soul to soul. That could be the past life relationship. I'm reading them for different values of what they bring to the equation. The card again, calling in your soulmate. You could have been praying for this for some time. It's an intellectual asking of this towards your angels and being able to connect to this type of energy, especially if there's a Libra who tends to like have a new friend group or you're around a new kind of person lately. So just little tips. Your prayers, affirmation, didn't even read it. This is creeping me out because I didn't look at the little thingy here. You see, I didn't stare at it, and I haven't used Romance Angels in about 2 years. Your prayers, affirmations, and the visualizations help bring you together. This person knows you're on the hunt, or like you are, that sounds pretty bad, but you are looking for your long term, you're looking for your person, and they're out there. they are somewhere out there by a little mouse. If you guys remember that movie and you know what I'm talking about. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, I don't know if they're already in your energy because, you know, this collective here is pretty smart about deciphering my way past the person I last dealt with and then the incoming. There's a very definitive line, right, you guys? So this card is talking about they could actually be in the energy. You have walked with them before, you have spoken to them before with this card. Okay, so there's a true love beckoning, I'll put it that way. And you've had a lot of love this month alone. June covered Knight of Cups. We touched on a lot of Pisces and Cancer energy, which are romance signs. Even Libra was in a lot of the readings as far as duality and balance. Gemini made a return this month, which happy birthday Geminis, because it's also their birthday month. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit and love and fun to shine. This person knows you're silly. They know that you're goofy. They could even be, if it's a past person, they're recalling your goofiness and how much you made them laugh and smile. I always tell you guys, the past person right now is remembering good aspects of the relationship. The toxicity is not what they're reminded about, if there was any. They're reminded of good memories because nostalgia is the thing that's floating around in our current, kind of our 2-week span here. For the next 14 days, it will be very nostalgic, and you will be reminded of past fun times where you used to go during the summer. You'll be reminded where you and your cousins used to sea-doo, or you and your friends used to, you know, pull back a couple cold ones, and you'll remember those types of summers, right? So this person knows you're very playful, and you're goofy too. They see that you have a romance to you. They might smell that you're looking for romance. I need to keep it real because the true love card talks about somebody who's actually like really wanting that with true love. Excuse me. A lot of clearing my throat in this video. I'm sorry. Okay, one more card for the, let's tie us to the overall. Let's tie us to the overall, please. And there's not a lot. There's 44 cards of romance angels. There's not a lot that they give you. When it arrived, I was like, those are the cards. I was like disappointed. I shouldn't have been, but retreat, free yourself. I was like, that's it? Like, it's not thicker? Free yourself and retreat. Okay, so you have the Four of Swords coming up currently, and it's time to like take control back of your life. Excuse me. Time to take control back to your life with the Unicorn. So you're a rare find. This person might even think, how the heck are they still single and available to pursue? And what's going on in their life? Is there a hiccup? Or they might be trying to find out like why you're still single. Okay, we'll get a card for the Unicorn, because also Libra, you could still have no kids and you could also have never been married. So I realize I'm talking to a big group of y'all that haven't headed there yet. Free yourself. And then for the Four of Swords, you're relaxing, upcoming. There's a very substantial break that happens here. So I'll clarify these two, okay? You had daughter and father getting married here. And if you look, she just got married. It's actually saying they're having the last talk. Okay, all right, so they're already walking past the wedding party into where this kind of like outdoor scape where she just got married. It's a very pretty card. I'll put it up there. And we'll see what that leads to, because it is the Four of Swords literally in this deck. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. Sometimes it's good to take a break from your electronics. It's time to set it and forget it and walk away. I'm going to use a special deck called Beloved Ancestors and see what the message is from your spirit angel guides right now. Let's tap in till we get the angel frequency for true love. Thank you. Temperance. Okay, I was surprised by that. I don't know if Temperance will show up today, Sagittarius energy, but there are Sagittarian cards in all of the spreads today, from reader to reader. I've already been noticing that. Knight of Wands, Temperance is one of them. This is a true balance between the part of your single life that you've already wrapped up and you're ready to include a partner. There's a balance that you found within your single self. You're the sovereign. Correct. Some days you might even be driving and you say, I feel so independent. I don't know if I would want a partner, okay? Because I'm feeling so independent right now in my life. with Temperance. So there, it is as it is. The card says that the act of love is, it is as it is. Why is it like a timeline thing? Addiction. Okay, so there's some patterns that are wrapping up. This is literally like a 10 of wands. It can be a tiny tower, the addiction card, but this oracle states that there is something still to finish up. There's a part of the healing, a small increment usually, that still needs to be healed through. Okay, no repetitive patterns. Don't repeat something from the past too that has been maybe a karmic family cycle, something that we keep doing. I'll give an example. I have nothing like that great to bring out for the morning or this early afternoon, but how that comes off is everybody used to smoke in the family, and that could be a taboo thing for your incoming partner, or it could be that some of you may have, a better example is some of you might collect something too much and the whole room is filled up with it. So it's an addiction to something, and it could be something that you have to get rid of, or you have to really manage in your life, or there's an addiction to maybe hermiting too much. Maybe that is a past storyline in your family as well. And I don't want to get off the beaten path there. I just wanted to state that there could be some useful changes into a process, meeting a new person, or something was repeated quite a bit. There's a lot of remarrying in the family, or another good example is everybody did something in the family line and never corrected the mistake. So I look at that as lineage, not so much as you as the individual. Okay, it's a lineage pattern. Conscientious and labor. So there's the Eight of Pentacles, and there's somebody working hard. This person knows that Libra pays attention to something very uniquely, sharp focus. Yeah, like it could be at your work, like this happens a lot. Or this person met you at work, somebody you're dealing with right now. They view you as a conscientious person. And again, she's sweeping and cleaning. That's her whole business and deal here. So she has been doing this for a while. They might even see the dedication. They might see the hard work, because we do have a work card. So they like to see that you work. I don't know if that's in unhealthy amounts, or I don't know if this person thinks that you need a break from that. Okay, this incoming person. Hardship, 10 of Wands, here and now, with our Luther Vandross card of here and now. So something's going to take place in the next few days, which is shift moving. I'm sure you guys have heard it in all the readings. There is a change of energy because now people are snapping into the age of Aquarius quite rapidly. There's innovative ideas and there's different ways of doing things with here and now. So we'll clarify that after we get our spread. They want to see that you maybe make more appearances is something that I also get here, that you pop out more, that they get to visually see you. So you took a break. Let me just inhale all of this. True love after a long break, and then getting rid of some lineage, maybe addictions, or maybe even personal addictions the Libra might have. Okay. That could be at play. And also, like, your authenticity was born around this time. A lot of you are going back to who you were when you were smaller. Your attitude is brighter, shining the light in dark places, right? Definitely from a dark night of the soul. For me, my dark night of the soul was in 2021. So I've had to, maybe these last 4 years, I've really been ushering in like a new beginning. And it has taken 4 years. It's very, very long. Okay, Knight of Cups, after shuffle. They see that Libra's romantic, you have a good attitude, somebody sees that you're very positive, you take even disappointing news, kind of they're surprised that you take it in a good way. Knight of Cups is a romanticist. It's very, very lovely to see this card because someone's compassionate in the environment. All right, could we get some signs? Queen of Wands in yellow. Queen of Wands is actually surprising me right now because I didn't expect her to be back so early from readings that we had over the weekend. She was in maybe all of Saturday and Sundays, and now she's coming back on Tuesday. So you see how energy recycles as well. Leo. So you have Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There is a touch of magic. It's almost like you give off a very intimate view of who you are. I'm getting that through the Queen of Wands. They get to intimately view where you're sitting in life. It's almost like having, have you ever heard the term living vicariously through another? Somebody can see that through your pictures, and they also can pick up that you're going through a major transformation. The Queen of Wands is in charge of all things sacral and solar. So it comes from the part of your belly where you get confidence, because that's the yellow, and then your sacral is orange, correct? That's the indicator of the chakra points. They see that you are utilizing that. You are not lazy in those areas. Libras are creative. You could make things, and I think that they find that romantic about you, that you make things. It's something artistic. I'm also picking up that some of you could be painters, and there could be artistic things in the family as well that a lot of you have grown up doing, maybe even as a career. So the Queen of Wands, what are the feelings? Two of Cups. Two of Chalices, this is called in Greenwich, is the name of the card, or the card company. I have to go slow here. I get so excited to do your bonuses that I tend to talk fast. So I will work on that the next few days. Two of Cups is the feeling. So the feeling space is, I would like to unite with this person. How are they going to do that, and where do they come from? How are they going to do that? King of Wands and the High Priest. So number 5, this is the Hierophant, and this is the King of Wands, which you guys, if you watched the last reading, if you peeked at the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant, which is a major arcana, and it talks about tradition and marriage and contracts, was at the bottom of the deck the whole time. Even if I didn't call it out, if you guys were peeking and I lifted up the deck, you would see the Hierophant in the last Instagram tarot, which is what we had. It's fiery, so that would be attraction and determination. And this person could have met you in a spiritual place, like maybe both of you love spiritual things. So they could also show an interest too. And that's what wants to be the answer for this portion of the reading. Or they're developing an interest through you. Okay. What else do we want to ask here? The Two of Cups is how they want to feel. Let's go back to this real quick. They want a union too. This person is looking for a relationship, and they would like a partner that they can work with. I'm getting something here about also how to handle the tough moments with Libra. It's not about the fun dating. It's also, can they prove to be a partner for me? So that is also could happen around the time, Libra, your next person could be a marriage for you. Because I have a lot of wedding dress. Hierophant can be a priest. And I'm getting a lot of things about doing things in order. One of your other cards was conscientious, that you're very stuck to your work and you're dedicated. So this is probably going to be about the time that you do get married in the next few years to your first person. You know, we only want to get married once. I mean, that's the consensus. So King of Cups, Scorpio. Okay, they view Libra as super compassionate. They view you as a King of Cups. And I love this card. I'm going to shine it a little specially in this meeting because he's about to take place with, this is Thanksgiving. So I don't know if this happens around November where both of you connect more in November of 2025. But he's having a meal with turkey and he's enjoying the feast. The King of Cups is maybe... the way that they view you as the King of Cups is mature. It is compassionate. It's also somebody who can share feelings because it's about a shared effort. And I also see in the cards that this person might already want to marry you via the High Priest. You're looked at as a husband and wife material because it's a very important card. You cannot ignore it when it's in a spread. It talks about things steeped in tradition. And I think they want tradition for you. There is something about like feeling that they could have that also. I don't know if it's very visual that you are the person to give that to. Okay. And also, you know, as an additive, they are able to supply that back to you as a gift. I do think that they're a kind person. The one showing up in this reading knows that you are spiritually minded. King of Cups is Scorpio, so it's like really, really into emotion. Maybe this person likes to cry, or this person knows that you're very in touch with yours. Okay, like you're very tapped in and you're in touch with your own intuition. Because the blue in the flowers, there's also blue flowers next to the Queen of Wands, which I think are Lumerias or lupines. Maybe those are lupines. Okay, so let's check it out. That was Gemini at the bottom of the deck. What have they been observing that they are impressed by? Strength. You have Leo again. A lot of the things that they're impressed by are Leo energy. So that would be the sun. Leo is also via the tiger. I'm sorry, lion in this card. Not the tiger, excuse me. Maybe I was meant to say tiger, or someone used to call you tiger when you were small, Libra. But strength is obviously lion-like feelings. We are strong with brute strength, and we also have physical and mental strength. It's the two polarities. It's being physically strong and the mental aspects of what we have to take on in our day and our week. They think that you take on a lot. This person, I'm going to move it up here. I am going to clarify free yourself because the unicorn is still popping out to me. What was that they see a single and independent person? The unicorn is stuck in a garden too, if you guys can look at it. It's just trapped in a mini kind of parcel cage. So, but the door's open in the photo. Okay, you have a missed Page of Swords right there. The Page of Swords is somebody who views you as a unicorn and they do wonder. Okay, this person, the Page of Swords is a beautiful card. I will do it in a different room in the future because the Page of Swords, it does no justice to this beautiful version of it. Page of Swords. They like to spy on you, this person. There's an enjoyment of it. Clarify that, okay? Just so that I have my reminders here. Six of Wands, coming home to success. They think that you have a lot of good news to share. I don't know if you gave off that impression, but recently they viewed a success of yours. So your conscientiousness, look at these cards even. I'll even include strength. It's all leading to, this is talking about an independent thing with order. Something that you're doing with a lot of mental strength. Some of you could be instructors. Some of you could be teaching others right now some stuff that you know. And it could involve spirituality, okay? You could be sharing your diaries or journals or even sharing your journey. What's beautiful about this is it's like being viewed from an outside eye. Okay, so seeing that you live with order, you have mastered some type of personal success, and there's things you're successful at. And that could be from those two polarities, the mental and the physical part of you. I think what that is it's very much a controlled matter right now. You have them equal. They all suit each other, and it feels good to be in that spot. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands for their feelings continued. More feelings, and then we'll go to the likely outcome. Four of Cups, the Nine of Cups, it could be coming from a definite water sign. I'm picking up in 2 cards water for the flips. And then you have Pisces at the bottom. So all of it's water. The subconscious is the High Priestess and the Lovers and the Six of Cups, soulmate energy. Okay. I think this person already knows you. I think that they've seen you. If you are not complying with this person, or you don't really want this energy, like of a person who already knows you, I think that they're near to your story, meaning that they're coming into the storyline very soon, because you have 2 soulmate cards, which is very good luck. Six of Cups is a soulmate. There could be a past person still thinking of you that wants to return. I have to say it only because I have the cards. I know you guys don't like that, but I have to say it because that's what I have. And then there could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. The Four of Cups is definitely like, I left something behind. So let's see what that's about. There's a potential for a new soulmate, and then there's also someone here regretting from the past. 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords is what I have. 5 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, the Sun, the 4 of Wands. Lots of 4s. I'll keep my 4s. Okay. And they're discovering that, yeah, you went out on your own. A lot of you just left the situation. So this person is almost catching up to how you're doing now. I don't think you've spoken to them. because you went on a journey. Look at this Three of Wands. You went straight toward the boat. Okay, this one's a little bit more clinical, so I can't be as funny in this one. This one's a little bit more straightforward on the table. The Sun is a good card. You have a lot of major arcanas. Look at this. They're all majors. And I'm wondering why they view you in such big cards. This is complementary to you. And the Six of Wands is a nice card as well. It's about success, right? You guys know it's the biggest victory card. So let's look at that. Relationship. They might feel like you're already taken by someone because the questions haven't been asked. What is this place? What is the nearby place? Queen of Pentacles is the last card. This is a place of business normally. It can be a self-made business. It can also be an entrepreneur, the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you could be building that right now. It's adjacent to the Sun in the reading and the Queen of Wands. What about wishes and hopes? What does this person wish and hope to say? Page of Wands. Nice. Seven of Cups. That could be fantasy. That's read as fantasy. You're like a part of this person's wish or dream. The Seven of Cups isn't always confusion. It depends on surrounding cards is how you take that. So this looks to me a little bit more whimsical because you have the Sun and you have the Lovers. They think you have a lot to choose from right now. I don't know why they view you as the Seven of Cups. Like you have a lot of choices, because that could be wrong. They might just be assuming that about you. What is the Page of Wands? And then we'll end it there because that's a good place. Queen of Cups. It's a beautiful card. Maybe one of the best that could have turned over for this. It's Cancer. So it's a mothering energy of wearing your heart here on your sleeve. And this person would like to tell it in that way. Okay, they don't want to shock you. They want to come in with compassion and really nice feelings toward you, because this is so genuine. To show up as the Queen of Cups for your Divine Masculine or your DF, that's how they want to come in, is be peaceful. They could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Three of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag. The Sun is a Leo. And then you have one Gemini here. And I think you will know, how you will know this person is because they know all of these previous facts about you. Everything I stated in the beginning, they're going to know about you. Okay? And I'm sorry for the confusing parts where I had to think too. It's based out of this Lovers and Queen of Cups more so. That's the message. Because I think if they come toward you, it's got to have some compassion toward it, specifically identical to what you're going through in life right now. This person knows how to talk to you, in a sense. They could be Water or Gemini here. Okay? Let me know for this one, you guys, in the bonus, let me know what signs were pertinent for you, because this is one where I would want to know the zodiacal references. This is where I would want to know how it resonated for signs. Okay? Thank you so much. I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later on in the day. I have a lot to do today, so I send you my love. I miss you all the time. That's why I'm always rushing back into the tarot room to talk to you. And thank you much. I'll talk to you guys soon.